Here is the news update at 10 on Wave 91.7 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Antonia Assabill. The Commissioner of Police in Rivers State, CP Olubenga Adepoju, has undertaken an assessment of the location where gunmen killed two officers of the Alu Divisional Police Station in Ikuru local government area. In a statement, the Police Public Relations Officer, ASP Blessing Agape, notes that CP Adepoju was accompanied by members of the command's management team. The officers were reportedly killed by gunmen during an attack along the Imbodo Alu axis of Obikuri Road. The incident reportedly occurred at about 9 p.m. on Monday, while the officers were carrying out a routine stop and search operation at a security checkpoint. A viral video circulating on social media shows the lifeless bodies of the officers, still dressed in their uniforms, lying in pools of blood at the scene. Our correspondent who visited the area reports that the motive of the attack remains unclear, even as residents and business owners decline to comment on the incident. Away from Rivers State, at least 37 children are still missing after an attack on Government Day Secondary School in Lassa Askira Oba, local government area of Borno State. Some parents told newsmen that their children were not among the 10 persons rescued by the security officers on Monday. Meanwhile, Acting Military Information Officer Northeast Joint Task Force Operation Hadin Kai, Captain Mohammed Goni, said two security operatives, including a soldier and member of the Civilian Joint Task Force, were killed during the rescue operation in Dagu. Records that terrorists attacked the school about 9 a.m. while candidates were writing the National Examination Council examination, killing two teachers and kidnapping tens of students. Elsewhere, a 12-hour rain yesterday shut down commercial and social activities in Lagos State, submerging property and roads in Nigeria's former capital. The downpour, which started on Sunday, left motorists and commuters stranded across the metropolis, while residents had to bail out storm weather from their homes to stay safe. Meanwhile, some parents and guardians prevented their children and wards from going to school due to the severity of the downpour and possible safety risks. Some of the heavy flooded areas include Lagos-Oshodi Expressway, Abeokuta Expressway, by Oshodi Bus Stop, Lekki Epe Expressway and Environs, Lagos Island and Lagos Mainland, as well as Victoria Island. Moving on, the presidential candidate of the Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC), Peter Obi, has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to publish the academic credentials submitted by parties' candidates. Obi said publishing the certificates of those seeking elective office would strengthen public confidence in the electoral process. The former Anambra State governor made the call in a statement while reflecting on questions contained in the nomination forms completed by candidates contesting elections in the country. He said a section of the form which asks whether a candidate had ever presented a forged certificate to INEC raised broader questions about accountability and transparency in public office. On the foreign scene, thousands of South Africans have staged xenophobic protests against cities following the expiration of the unofficial deadline for African migrants. Officers were reportedly out in force to prevent violence and looting by the xenophobic groups, while hundreds of foreign nationals took refuge in several cities, seeking help to leave. In the meantime, reports indicate that most shops stayed locked and the streets of downtown Johannesburg were unusually quiet, with police deployed across the city. That was a news update at 10, compiled by George Ukabu. For reports and inquiries, send a text or call our newsroom lines 0911-347-5147. You can also listen to us on wavefm917.com. For pictures and stories in the news, follow us on Facebook and X on 917 Wave FM and at Wave917FM on Instagram and Threads. Remember, Nigeria is our only country. We should join hands to make it great. I am Antonia.